Hey, um, in a few days, I am going to pack up my minis and I am going to go and have a road trip to Holland where I'm participating in the Dutch Nationals. We're going to be a car full of Danes that are going to drive down to Holland, and one of the Danes, Kaspar. Kaspar has been featured on this channel before. Um, he's an incarnate uh, casual slash historical player, and who has found a love not necessarily of competitive bold action, but of competitive players. Go figure. Um, and he's coming, and he is, as he always is, very back and forth on his lists. So what we're going to do today, what you guys are going to help me and Kaspar with, is choose which list should he bring to the Dutch Nationals. Now, they are, of course, going to be Kaspar lists. They are going to be more historical, more fluffy, fitting into his theme and all of that. They're not going to be optimized lists. And you'll see this as soon as I say what nations that he's thinking of bringing. So we are going to optimize his chances of having fun, of winning some games, and of actually being satisfied with how the list performed. That is what we're looking for. So let us know, please, in the comments which one you think he should bring. As many comments as possible. I know like a few hundred people watch each of these list review videos. Like everyone who watches, could you just write down which one you want, please? It would really help Kaspar choose. So let's go and check out his lists. I have them right here. So this is the first one that he has. This is a 15 orderized Bulgarian list. Now, the Bulgarians have some really nice special rules in my book. The fact that you can't forward deploy or outflank against them, that means that you're always receiving the enemy head on. Against some armies, that will not benefit you, and in certain missions, that won't benefit you, but in some missions, that'll be really powerful, and especially if you can sort of focus on one thing, which I think that Kaspar does in this one. Look, he's even calling it light howitzer, the list. So he brings an inexperienced lieutenant, skirmish infantry sections here, with Panzerfaust, regulars. I like this. I like the addition of the Panzerfaust here. It makes them a lot more standoffish to armor. Medium mortar, inexperienced, sniper team regular, light howitzer regular with a spotter. Panzer 35T, love my Panzers. Just because they're Czechoslovakian. I have that Czechoslovakian army. Love it. And it's a really nice little tank. It's pretty cheap and it's cheerful. It has two machine guns and a light AT gun. What more do you need? Second platoon will be another inexperienced lieutenant. Again, a few skirmishes. It is a tad light, isn't it, on infantry choices here. It's 4 infantry choices. That's not bad. 5 would possibly have been better, but this is Bulgarian, so you are going to stick as much artillery into the list as you possibly can. Inexperienced medium mortar, yes. Double medium mortars, double light howitzers, nice, I like this. Double snipers, double panzers, and an L3 tankette. I think the only thing that I would maybe change up here is I would maybe change one of these panzers into something with a howitzer tank or something, if you can. I can't remember the Bulgarian roster. But since you can take Axis support, I think you could take it from the German, like a Slipper Lorraine or something along that line. Other than that, I really like the list. It has a lot of potential here. Double howitzer, double mortar, lots of doubles, and a lot of standoffish as well. Against some lists, it will suffer if the enemy outperforms you in bombardment, but as is, I kind of like it. So that's the Bulgarian reinforced platoon. Let's look at the other one. It's the Italians. Now, the first love of Kaspar is Italians. 14 order dice, 999 points. Good order dice count again. Inexperienced lieutenant. Pistolieris with light machine guns. Kaspar, no, I hate these. He really knows I hate these. And he brings them so often in his Italian lists. So these are backline holders, veterans, really strong units. They could skirmish up because they're Basilearies, they're veterans, they can stand a lot of punishment, but they're so expensive for what they bring here. 4 units of them, that's a lot of skirmish power. Medium mortar, inexperienced sniper team, flamethrower team, anti-tank rifle, light howitzer, artillery tractor for the howitzer, an L640 with a flamethrower turret. Ooh, that is good. And it's, look at that. It's tracked 8+. Yep. Yep. People are going to shoot at that because if it comes up to you, yeah, you don't want that. And an M14 Darker tank, also really good. Look at that. It's got 3 machine guns and the light AT gun for the same price as the T-35. What's up with these prices, people? What is up with these prices? The points value, the points you pay for these tanks are just, some of them are way off. But and then a Fiat for that's for the flamethrower, I guess, veteran, so it can outflank. Yeah, that's what he's doing. So, which one should he bring? For me, I think it's the Bulgarians. What do you think? Write it in the comments, please. Let us know what you think. Right. Myself, I am right now still a little bit torn between bringing my Brits or bringing my my partisans. I am desperately trying to paint up the partisans here. They're getting along. Right. I am getting there at some point. If I could get this to focus. Come on. Yeah. Right now I'm working on their bases. This is my partisan cavalry, painted up as Axis Cossacks. And I'm torn between bringing these or my Brits. I am going to another tournament in a minute, which I'm TOing as well. It'll be a rookie tournament, and I am bringing my partisans to that one. But for myself, if I want to win, I think I have to go with the Brits. But the partisans is my new thing, right? You know that thing where you're building a brand new army and you're like, ooh, and then I can do this and I can do that. I have that a little bit right now with my partisans. And I'll just show you one more, because look at that. That is a pistolero, ladies and gentlemen. I am painting up so many of these. It's insane. These are Wargames Atlantic partisans with a few extra bits tossed in. This one has a pistol arm and hand from a Perry Civil War kit, and I think the other hand is from an American sprue I had left over. They work pretty well. The Wargames Atlantic, they work both with Perry miniatures, which are a little bit smaller than Wargames Atlantic. Than Warlord Games, and they also really work with Perry miniatures as well. So they're sort of an in between those two, making them really usable for this stuff. So, right, that's what I'm sitting here working on while I'm thinking about lists. Anyways, that was it from me. Let us know in the comments which list you would choose. See you in the next video, everyone. Cheers.